Tip number 9 for sellers, make the most of every showing. Hi, my name is Angela Toller and I'm your Metro Denver Realtor. And today I want to talk about my 6 tips that I give every seller when they're prepping their house. Whether you're selling your house on your own or you're working with an agent, these tips might help you. Tip number 1 for making the most of every showing is let in as much light as possible. This means pull back your curtains, open your shades up completely, and let in as much natural light as you can through each of your windows. Tip number 2 is to turn on all of your interior lights before you leave. Typically, real estate agents will do this as they're coming through and showing the home, but you want to make sure that it's done, so do it before you go. Tip number 3, make sure that you've picked up your rooms and that they're clean. And so for me, it'd be things like making sure this little desk behind me has been cleaned off, because I will admit I have a habit of putting things on flat surfaces. Tip number 4 is making sure that any plants or flowers that you're using in your home to make it look fresh and lively are actually alive. And while this may not seem like a really big thing, people will incorrectly sometimes make the assumption that because you can't keep a plant alive and haven't taken care of your plant, that you're also not taking care of your home. And we don't want them to jump to that conclusion erroneously. Tip number 5, take out the trash. I know if you're like me and you cook, sometimes we end up with things in the trash that don't smell amazing. So take the trash out every day before you have showings. And that way you can make sure that your home is always smelling fresh and lovely and doesn't smell like yesterday's dinner. Tip number 6 is one that doesn't get talked about a lot, but securing your pets. If you have a beloved cat, dog, or other animal that lives in your home with you, make sure that they're in a safe space before you leave, and that you or your agent have notified the other real estate agent showing your home where that animal is and how to make sure that they are there before they leave. So these are my 6 tips on making the most of every showing. I hope that you've found them helpful, and if you have, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel down below, and have a fantastic